welcome to this week in Spiral Nights. It has been a very busy week indeed, and for the first time, I'm not actually recording this on a Thursday, so I actually did catch the most recent updates, which there's been a few in the past couple of days. As you just saw in the Haven, you can see Tortodrones. We will get to that eventually, but we first need to cover a couple of things on the forums. We did have a small patch. They were releasing a few more behind-the-scenes improvements. It's possible this might cause a slightly longer downtime than normal, but it should come back fairly quickly. They changed max scaling is now only the default for large screens. Should help players at 1920 times 1080 go back to a straight 100% scaling, and then more behind the scenes and maintenance fixes. So it just sounds like they're just changing things in the back end a little bit. More importantly, Tortodrones! Tortodrones are back, and we have a new craftable thing. The new Tortodrone skull, which I've got to say looks very, very jank. I don't know how else to describe it, but it does not look too hot. While that loads, actually, we're right here. I'm going to go. Done. Maskwell. Ancient Tortodrone skull. You see this? Ain't that some goofy ass shit? What the hell is this? It's kind of cool. It's interesting. It's there. It exists. I don't know how I feel about it, but we'll pretend it's okay. They also released very highly anticipated, no, it wasn't anticipated, but another grey box. So this is the grey MK2 prize box. You know, new items in that one. So Owlite Wands, Piggy Bankers, Wolver Claws. You get a dark grey aura or a grey feathered aura. People love the grey shit. I personally am not that big of a fan. This is the old grey box, so this doesn't really have the new stuff because there wasn't one in the wiki. Me personally, I have always thought, you know, like it just reminds me of millennial grey, you know, like the meme millennial grey. That's however whenever I see someone wearing grey stuff, I'm just like, I don't know. But people love it, and it has popped off. If I go to the auction house, we'll let that load. There's 2% chance of grey feathered aura, dark grey aura, Owlite Wand, Piggy Banker, and Wolverclaw at 6%. There are so many people buying this box because, oh my god, 45 pages just of grey things. I typed in aura. I've never seen this many auras on the auction house before. It's 2 pages. It's like, this is an insane amount of grey auras. Just the first page is almost all grey feathered auras. There are some other ones in there. Like, this is crazy. So yes, definitely a box that people love. There's also been a couple of other things that they've been releasing. They had Raging prize boxes on the supply depot within this past week, and also we've got some Serene Piff, some Rainbows, Military Shroom Cap right now. We'll go probably see that in the forums as well at some point. Not the forums, sorry, the Discords. But yeah, that's kind of the major updates. So it's great to see that they're doing more Tortodrone, like more events with more unique items. Seems like that's a new theme. I do find it interesting. We just finished Apocria about a month ago, so I'm a little bit curious as to, I don't know, are they changing the schedule of events? They might be doing more events. It might be a little bit more often that we see events pop up, which I think is good. I think we should have, you know, a bit more of a rotation happening. Before we go to the Reddit, let's go over to the Discords, go through the announcement pages there. So we had game update, obviously going through those ones, the events. So we did have the Rage prize box. Great MK2 prize box right now, and then the Tortodrone event as well that ends in 10 days. Great boxes end in 16 days, so it lasts a little bit longer. The Raging boxes, they were only here for like 5 days, which I thought was interesting, but that was just on the supply depot, so a little bit of a different one. Arcade, I assume, is going to be about all the same. Yep, nothing too crazy there. Over to Cosmos Backpack, which is renamed to Fancy Munitions Pack. I don't know why they renamed it, but sure. Same announcements post there, but maybe special listings, we'll see some new things. So yeah, we had the Rage prize boxes, 3,495 energy for a prize box. That's pretty typical. Prismatic Glow Eyes on the auction house. They did also release Raging Sealed Portals. I thought this was strange, but they did it this way because the boxes themselves don't actually drop these. So it is a unique item. And then now we have the Rainbows and Military Shroom Cap. Wait, they're finally doing Pride Month things. Oh my god, I just realized. Rainbow, this stuff. I love the Serene Pith Helm. I'm going to be buying that. That is so nice. Let's check out the energy market. 3.6k, 3.7, 3.8. Uh-oh, it's going back up. And it's back down. And it's back. Oh my god, 323, 3,000. It seems to fluctuate. That's pretty big jump. In the past week, it's gone almost to 4,000 back down to 3,000. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, seems like energy prices are pretty much hovering low 3,000s pretty consistently at the moment. So that's kind of cool to see. Nothing else here, nothing else here. Announcements should be the same. Game updates. We did also have shout out FNXY again for sending me through the prices. This is a couple, maybe last week or so, we had these on the auction house. So let's go through the finalized prices for the special listings there. We've got a Coco Snipe Aura at 2.7 million, Fern Lazy Snipe at 318k, Shadow Party Blowout 21k, so cheap. Party Hat 121k, Party Blowout again, Prismatic though 30k, Prismatic Party Hat 44k. I don't know why they list these as special items. People, these are really not. They're quite often done. I think in the New Year's event, like you can get a chance to get the party things, and so that's why it's not really, it doesn't really sell for a lot. Fancy Munitions Pack 169k, Nature Sprite 1.1k, Vogue Slippers 4.6k, there we go. Ashale Slippers, Wilbur Slippers about the 6-7 mark, Volcanic Munitions Pack at 46k, and a Divine Munitions Pack at 30k, oh really 31k, Prismatic Halo at 1.4 million, so that's quite a pricey item as well. That's about it. Back over here, let's go to the Reddit. I've just pulled a couple of ones. I saw this mythical pull during work. They are clearly using the mobile phone one, I think. I think this is the mobile phone version of Spiral Knights. I just thought this was interesting, but they managed to snag themselves a mirrored lockbox for 100,000, which normally that price is like 1 million. So definitely a good find. Just shout out, I guess, to the mobile phone version of this because yeah, it lets you browse the auction house at any time, and you might be able to find some things. Cool. This post, if you think about it, the elevators already have a ready up vote to progress system. Grey Havens, add a dialogue skip for dreams and nightmares and my life is yours. Oh, so true. So true. It is annoying. If you ever do dreams and nightmares, it's like a 2-minute dialogue. It's ridiculous. And also this post I thought was pretty cool. The commission I have made an armor set, which I just learned to love. I don't know if I went over this last week. I feel like I might have, but I thought it was nice. Cool art. I really like it. I was like, oh, this looks nice. And then you go through and you see the inspiration. You're like, wow, that is a very inspired piece of work, I've got to say, because this looks a little bit different, but like, I don't know. I like the way that they took this and went with it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that is, I mean, a lot has happened. I'm just wrapping it up very quickly. That is a very quick This Week in Spiral Knights. I hope you guys enjoyed. Head over to the main channel. I did a 24-hour stream of beating Spiral Knights on a fresh account in under 24 hours. So if you're interested in a very long VOD of Spiral Knights content, you can head over to the main channel. I've got 2 videos there because I had to split it up in 2 parts because stupid YouTube. It cast me out at 12 hours. I couldn't upload a video longer than 12 hours. So I literally couldn't get it in one video. So it's in 2 videos. But a lot of Spiral Knights content on the main channel, it's very chill. So I don't know what you expect. Anyway, what do you guys think of these updates? What do you think of the Tortodrone helm? I'm curious about that one. And also the gray prize boxes. Am I the only hater? I don't like them. Everyone else seems to love them. Apparently the dark gray aura is very cool because it's just like super dark footsteps behind you. That sounds interesting. The rest, I'm kind of whatever about. Anyway, once again, thanks for hanging out. I will catch you guys in next week's episode of This Week in Spiral Knights. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.